When you hear others say these irrational words and sentences, you let a little red flag go up in your mind's eye. This is really training in awareness. Awareness is half the work done. And the red flags is how you build on that. So people's questions are, how do I begin to change? Well, first you got to be aware of the irrational beliefs. So you red flag these irrational beliefs when you hear other people say it. When you say it yourself, or you think it, or you write it, you have a double red flag. So this is the part that's training in awareness. And again, when you get this down, you've got over half the work done. But so I want to go over the 7 irrational beliefs and then the 2 other red flags that I want you to be aware of. Irrational beliefs cause all of human suffering. Number 1, it upset me, which is what we've been talking about. This event, this thing over here outside of my body caused me to be upset. I didn't do it. It was this thing over here that did it. So it statements, and there's about 8 ways we have it statements. He, she, it, they, them, those, that, you upset me. Now, if you believe that, you will never find peace and contentment because, again, you're outer directed. This is doing it to you, so you're totally out of control of your own personal happiness and contentment. It is number 1. Second, if this thing happened or didn't happen to me, it would be awful and catastrophic. So the second irrational belief is awfulizing. And about 7 ways we awfulize. It's awful, horrible, terrible, dreadful, overwhelming, disastrous, and catastrophic. 7 irrational, crazy, awfulizing beliefs. And then the third irrational belief is I can't stand it. If this were to happen, it would be awful, and I couldn't tolerate it. I couldn't stand it. I'd fall apart at the seams. There are thousands of I can't stand it statements. A fellow the other day came in and said, enough is enough. That's an I can't stand it statement. Well, I said, no, it's every enough there is, that's what it is. But you get to call when it's enough? So enough is enough. All right, I can't stand it statement. Number 4 and 5 are the main irrational beliefs. And number 4, always present when there's disturbance. A should, a must, or a demand. It's awful, let it happen, I can't stand it, and it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be that way. Why? It is that way. It doesn't have an option. This moment doesn't have an option. And we're demanding, resisting the moment, we're demanding this moment not exist or exist based on my preferences. The world must be the way I prefer. Psychosis. That's crazy. Why should the world be the way you prefer? And that's what we've been fighting about all the time, whether it's interpersonal or international. That's what fights are largely about. That, and of course, all. But it's I should have it and you shouldn't. So it's all demanding, okay? The shoulds, the must, and demands. And the last and always, always there, the bottom line of emotional disturbance, there must be something wrong with me. I'm worthless, I'm no good, I'm a failure, I don't mount up. So there's always a self-rejection or self-put down, and that is rating. So those are the 5 irrational beliefs that will keep you upset from now to the end of time. And we don't do just one, we usually do 1, 2, 3, 4, or all 5. It upset me, It's awful. I can't stand it. It shouldn't exist. And bad me, worthless me, if I can't control this. The sixth irrational belief is absolutistic statements, good and bad, right and wrong, praise and blame, gain and loss. Those are the 8 winds that always blow. And they're 4 opposites. And those 8 winds never change in anybody's life. But what we may define as good, our neighbor may define as bad. So it's what we're doing, how we interpret it. Shakespeare wrote in Hamlet, nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. So absolutistic statements is the 6th irrational belief. And the 7th irrational belief, my own personal favorite, because it really is so crazy and so unattractive, is the idea of entitlement. I deserve X. What? I deserve better treatment, wonderful things. I deserve the best cuts of meat. You can have the worst. So it's me, my family, we deserve, and either you don't deserve. So it's this idea of entitlement. One person that came in, a woman had been dating this fellow for some time, 2 or 3 years, and her statement, I deserve a diamond bracelet. That's what she wanted for Christmas. I deserve the diamond bracelet. And so you know what I said to her? 20,000 children die every day of hunger and malnutrition, and you deserve a diamond bracelet. How does that work? That's just an example. But we get this idea of entitlement. I deserve, or I'm entitled to a particular thing. Irrational, crazy, it's how we disturb ourselves. Okay? Those are the 7 irrational beliefs that create the 4 major blocks to personal happiness and joy. There are 2 other red flags that are essential in this process, and that is to be aware when the mind is in the past, you can flag it, or when it is in some future. So you've projected the mind to some future event that also doesn't exist, and you can flag that also. So with these 7 irrational beliefs and 2 extra red flags, we will pinpoint how you disturb yourself and keep yourself from that ultimate position of a mind at rest and a mind at peace.